the way this is made. This was made back in, what was it, 2001? Okay, so let me just tell the story. Let me just go on back to, what would that have been? Maybe 2004. Let me go back to 2004. August, or no, it wasn't August, it was September 2004. I'm going to tell this little story because I have told y'all the story about Cletus Cleavage, right? Remember I told y'all I went to the Cletus T. Judd concert. I went to the Cletus T. Judd concert. It was me, Lady Simwolf, she was pregnant, and it was one of our other friends. So we went to the Tennessee Valley Fair. It was free for the concert. We just had to pay to get into the thing. Okay, so, and we went there specifically for the Cletus T. Judd concert. Because, like I said, Lady Simwolf was pregnant. I think she was maybe 6 months. I think. She might have been 5 months. But she was like heavily pregnant. And our other friend, like, he didn't have money, and then I didn't have money. So we specifically went there for the concert. And I went there. I had a tank top on. Anybody that knows me, I'm very modest. And I had a tank top on because it's September. It's hot. We're sitting in the sun because it's an outside venue. And so sitting there, like I had I had a crochet blanket over my shoulders because I couldn't find my my button-up shirt. And I'm only telling this story because it pertains to this song. Okay, so if you remember, around that same time is when the Dixie Chicks came out on stage and said that no, they don't support the war that happened after 9/11. And I said, oh yeah, that's me. I'm anti-war. And I was like, okay, why do we have to go to war? Like, yeah, I know people came over here, but okay. And I was like, okay, how do we know it was that country? Find out later, 25 years later, that it wasn't even him. It wasn't Afghanistan that bombed us. I'm just saying. The Crown Prince. Anyhow, I digress. Because back in 04, didn't know that. Okay. So, when they came out, look, Dixie Chicks, my favorite country group. So, when Emily, or Natalie, when she came out and she said what she said, I was like, oh yeah, I stand with Natalie. I stand with Emily. I stand with Maureen. I think that's the other one's Maureen. But anyways, I stand with them. And then, when everybody was breaking and burning their CDs, I'm like, well, just send it to me. I will gladly have all of your, which I had all the albums, at that time. And so, when everybody was canceling Dixie Chicks, I'm like, well, why? They just said what some of us thought. Because I was there. I'm just not a public figure. Was not. Am not. But I had the same thing. It's like, why are we going over there? Like, how do we know that it was them? Because at that time, it was still early. We didn't know who it was. Okay. Go back to the Cletus T. Judd concert. Now, Cletus is very best friend. I was going to say very good friends, but best friends with Toby Keith. When Toby Keith said what he said about the Dixie Chicks, I said, okay, Toby, look, boy, I like your songs, but I'm going to put you down because I'm picking the Dixie Chicks over you. And then when Cletus, after me saying Cletus Cleavage, I even said it to him, didn't know it was him, but said it to him that, no, you can't see my Cletus Cleavage, nobody can see my Cletus Cleavage. Literally said that, embarrassed the fuck out of myself, but I said that. Didn't know it was him because when he did that concert at the fair, this was right after he left Celebrity Fit Club. So that season wasn't on. Like, it wasn't until like a couple of months later that season, his season of Celebrity Fit Club was aired. And then I was like, oh, well, that's why we didn't know who he was, because when I seen him, he was already skinny. And then, of course, on the show, he got skinny. So that's why I said I embarrassed myself in front of him, because he was talking to some guy that was in front of us, and I even, because I was like, nobody can see my cleavage. And then he was talking to some guy in front of us. And, like, we were, like, maybe in, like, the third row, and, like, the dude was, like, in the first row. It was, like, an older male, and he was in the first row. And that's who he was talking to, was some dude in the front row. But anyways, and I said that, and he looked up, and he was laughing, and I was like, not even you, sir. Not even you could see my cleavage. And he laughed. He didn't say anything, because I guess he was like, okay, she don't know who I am. But anyways, I digress. Okay, so I said that, embarrassed the fuck out of myself once we realized that that's who he was, because when he came out on stage, he was like, hey, everybody, do you want me to bring out Cletus? We all, yeah, bring him out. Okay, then he walked halfway, turned around, came back and said, surprise, guys, it's me. Then that's when me and Lady Seymour and our friend that is, our friend that was with us, that's when we were like, oh my, like, and we were embarrassed because we knew, oh my gosh, I said cleavage in front of Cletus. Anyways, but then what made me put him down that night, is because he said if the Dixie Chicks did not have talent, there'd just be 3 fat bitches working at Lane Bryant. I said, oh, sir. And now I put you down, and I haven't picked them back up ever since. So I say that because this song is to Bush Jr. and to Toby Keith. I'm not ready to make nice. I'm not ready to back down. I'm still mad as hell to go to back down, go round and round and round. I probably see. Oh, I forgot what the rest of the words are. But I'm saying, so I'm making this video because this is me. This is me. This is how I feel. 2025 me. Yeah. I'm not ready to make nice. I'm not ready to back down. I'm still mad as hell. I'm still mad as hell. Because why is inflation through the roof? Why is people homeless? Why is people starving? Why are people dying because they don't have basic necessities? This was me when it came out back in the days, and this is me today. This is me today. Like I said, when I voted, it wasn't only for me. It was for everybody. I didn't selfishly vote. And like what they say, look, I'm still mad as hell. I probably wouldn't take it away if I could. I wouldn't. And let me, hold on. I'm still mad as hell. I don't have time to go round and round and round. It's too late to make it right. I probably wouldn't if I could. Cause mad as hell and it's just to do what it is you think I should. Yes, you think I should. Love it. Still mad as hell. And I don't got time to go round and round and round. If y'all want to know my favorite Dixie Chick song. That's my favorite Dixie Chick song, When You Were Mine. Love it. Love it. And I think that's on the first album. But yeah. But my favorite album of the Dixie Chicks is Fly. I think, yeah, that's the one that got Sin Wagon is on Traveling, or is on it's on the same album as Traveling Soldier. The one I was thinking about, Holding My Head. I do like that one. Hold my head, holding my head. I need a boy like you, like a hole in my head. Oh, I love it. Or, hold on, what is it? I can't afford no rings. I can't afford no rings. I shouldn't be wearing white and I can't afford no ring. Oh, I love it. Baby's on this way. Baby's on this way. I shouldn't be wearing white. I can't afford no ring. I love that one. That's on the Fly, on the Yellow CD. Anyhow, my favorite, I love Sin Wagon. I love Hello, Mr. Heartache. I love Landslide, which I do like. I like Dixie Chicks Landslide over Stevie Nicks. Now Stevie Nicks, she sings it her way, and hers is about her daddy. Now Landslide, when I hear it from the Dixie Chicks, is not about their daddy. It's about them growing up, you know, and their kids. And I think Stevie Nicks wrote it because her daddy was getting older. Anyways, but yeah, and I had oh crap, what was the name of this CD? Was it Ready to Make Nice? Not Ready to Make Nice? I forgot what the name of the CD was. I remember it was a black CD. Or the case was black. But yeah, I had all of them. I do like Ready to Run. Every Friday and Saturday I sung Wide Open Spaces at karaoke with Lady Simwolf. We used to do karaoke every Friday and Saturday. But yeah, so like if y'all know Lady Simwolf, like we've been on each other for some years, like years. Years. Like we go back. It's not just like I'm not just a fan of hers on YouTube. I am actually like personal, like real life friends with her. Like very, very close. Like her kids are my nieces and nephews. Like love her down boots. That's my sister. Just so people don't think, oh my gosh, you are like fixated on Lady Simwolf. No, like I know her in real life, and I don't say her real name because I don't think that she's ever said her real name. Like if I ever called her by a other name, it's still not her name. It's another name, but it's not her name. Like I call her Zane, but is that her name? Her real name is not Zane. So even if I say Zane or I say Lady Simwolf, it's the same person. And I might say Zane, and that's what I'm talking about. But anyways, love her down, and nobody probably won't watch this. But anyhow, if y'all do, go check her out. Great sim player. But this song is Me 2025. I'm mad as hell. I'm not ready to make nice. I'm not ready to back down. I'm still mad as hell. And I don't got time to go round and round and round. Yeah. I'm just saying. I'm sorry that you don't, like, you want me to do something that I want to do. Sorry. Natalie said it best. I'm still mad as hell.